I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving up and shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, you stop it.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Cole McDonald and the Carolina Panthers.
Now we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Brady now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They'll drop this one down to Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They run. Devontae Freeman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time. And on 1st down, McDonald, he'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
22, Christian McCaffrey.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 19 carries, 118 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made. The Bucs 16.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Panther 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be at 6. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll get only... Brady now on 1st down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. On 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd and 2.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Brady again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This will be caught at about the 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
After 1 on EA Sports.
Panthers 3, Buccaneers nothing.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Brady to throw again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year as they have... begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Flushed out right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Complete.
Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know,
now a play fake. Brady. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Brady's back.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Out of the gun, McDonald. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald, screenplay, Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's McDonald. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, McDonald, space to maneuver at the 40. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 24-yard line.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle by Brian.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Brady. He's got Evans. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From midfield, here's Brady. To the right side, complete to Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down right now.
On 1st and 10, McDonald, and he rifles one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
What was that?
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action with McDonald. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's... where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McDonald, and that is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they... Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. That throw by Brady incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On 1st down, McDonald. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. operating from the gun. McDonald, and he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down, and the Panthers have got it backed. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 35-21, the final score. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. 24-16 was how that one finished. And finally, a good one scheduled for Monday Night Football between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for... Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, McDonald into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's taken down at the 30.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just meet the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
6-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And break. The tight end's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Carolina.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Dancing to his left. Looking long for his tight end read, and unable to connect. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Brady. Evans has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Brady. And a catch right side by Evans.
Complete to Mike.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Now it's 3rd.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. On 1st down, McDonald. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, McDonald. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers are a two-point conversion away from tying up this football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Still time.
Check, 47. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 47.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. This is Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Operating from the gun, Brady. He finds Howard complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
No!
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Brady to throw again. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets it down. Throwing on first down. McDonald buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, McCaffrey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now a dump off here complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And we say it all the time, have to be. Brady now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. On the draw, Richard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Could just sit on it here. Could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 63 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Operating from the gun, Brady. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And Brady has it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They wind up with 6. 1st and 10. McDonald under pressure. They got him again. Vita Vea, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Flushed out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And Ndamukong Suh, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. On 4th down, McDonald, he's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining. So barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts. They want to make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st down, McDonald escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down.
From the gun, McDonald Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.